specifically the Caitlin Clark topic is such a lightning rod topic that it can be hard to figure out how you're going to navigate it. And some people who have been on the receiving end of racism and threats and nastiness, you could understand might want to avoid the topic altogether. Now, I am a glutton for punishment. I don't mind it. I'll keep bringing it up because that's our job. And like, that's what we do as journalists, especially in this space. And because let's be real, she's the biggest storyline in the WNBA this year, amongst other very big storylines, but she still, in terms of mainstream, is the most important thing. I just want us to leave a little bit of space for that understanding as well, and know that trying to beat people to death over this view or this subject, trying to batter them, trying to attack them, trying to wait. I mean, we've got so-called quote unquote journalists just like laying in wait, ready to pounce on anyone who has any perceived hate, ready to attack them, ready to send their missives to attack you. And it can, to some people, feel incredibly daunting to the point where they just don't want to talk about it at all. So I'm leaving space for people like that, whoever they may be, that maybe have gotten to the point where they're like, I am damned if I do, I'm damned if I don't, I'm just not going to bring it up at all, and I'm going to focus on all the other storylines, because certainly it's not as if that narrative is missing.
No. No, 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 no. 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 Why? Why? So are you trying to insinuate that you have to be careful what you say? I don't think anybody should worry about anyone's opinion if you're speaking the truth. If you know basketball and you feel that Caitlin Clark is the rookie of the year, then you state Caitlin Clark is the rookie of the year. If you think Angel Reese or whoever else is rookie of the year, you state that. And you stand by your decision. But you just know that one of you guys is right. If you have the facts that think Angel Reese is the rookie of the year, then you present those facts. If you have the facts that you think Caitlin Clark is the rookie of the year, you state those facts. Maybe you guys who are signed to these major contracts, maybe you guys should be careful on what you say. Maybe that's why you guys are so iffy and having to pull back all of a sudden on everything that you guys have been saying. I'm not sure if I like this take already and it just started. I don't think anybody needs to worry about what they're saying. If you feel something, you say it. Present the facts. If you like a topic, if you're intrigued by Caitlin Clark, because she is the number one player in the WNBA when it comes to being talked about, then you continue to talk about her. If that's your passion and you feel that you know she has a spark and she brings a spark to you and you like her game, vice versa. Same thing with Angel Reese or anybody else, any other player, any other segment you want to do. You're acting like you're controlled up there, and I don't like that. I don't like that at all. At all.
I heard this before, and in my head, it makes sense. When you are at the top of a pyramid, you're exposed from all angles, and arrows will come from all angles. And I feel like because Caitlin Clark is at the top of this pyramid, the entire conversation is exposed. The entire conversation is at 360. I think some people have welcomed, maybe invited some of the vitriol that we're talking about that's getting thrown around. But at the end of the day, like, we had 700 and counting comments on our last episode about Caitlin Clark, Rookie of the Year, and the conversation for MVP. And I went through a really big bulk of them, and it was split. But I wasn't reading anything like egregious. And it's the internet. It's the comment section, Ellen. There was just a lot of people who were like, depending on what metrics you are looking at, Elle's right. Depending on what metrics you're looking at, Gary might have a point for the MVP thing. So I think it's par for the course, understanding that Caitlin Clark is a lightning rod in and of herself, like onto the scene, boom, the WNBA is now leading SportsCenter. It's in the A block of every national sports program. It's in the A block of most national sports podcasts. That just comes with the territory, in my opinion.
I disagree with you, though, that there is nothing that you can say short of just being disgustingly nasty and inflammatory. There is nothing you can say that is opinion based on your opinion that should invite people calling you racist names, the misogynistic things that have been said, people threatening to kill you. Like those things are not welcome ever in this space. And while we may have been able to have a conversation that shockingly created a nuanced conversation in the comment section, that might be the first time. That's not the case for everybody. That's not the case for everybody. And when you're painted with a hater brush, it's very hard to get out of that. And so I would just like to say that while we are navigating this space and talking about it, because again, I've had to fall on the sword and say, I took some things out of context. I made some things that were based on an opinion that just was not thorough, which I'm not proud of. But let's just remember that this is still human beings that we're talking about. And you, in the same way, you would not walk up to someone that you disagree with and call them a racial slur. You should not be allowed to do that on social media just because you disagree with someone's opinion. You want to call people haters or whatever, that's fine. But that is not at all where it ends for some people, and it's unfair. So when someone, every time they go to engage on social media, is seeing themselves being called incredibly offensive things, or having people say that they should kill themselves because they're so stupid, or having people denigrate their careers, you could understand, maybe, if you put yourself in them shoes for a minute, why they would just stay away from the topic altogether. And I want us to just leave a little bit of room for that as well. And that's...
Look, man, Elle just completely defended Sheryl Swoopes again. 100%. Going back and saying, oh, I took some things out of context, and, you know, these people are still people at the end of the day, and they don't deserve racial slur. She's 100% talking about Sheryl Swoopes. So somebody, I'm going to tell you right now, somebody sat down with Elle and had that talk. And you know exactly what I'm talking about. Because her whole demeanor and everything has changed since that one segment. This is what, now her third time apologizing, technically, without apologizing, if you know what I'm saying? I've done it. I've taken some things out of context and yada, yada, yada. You're defending Sheryl Swoopes. So you decided to defend Caitlin Clark, took that route, and now you're regretting it because you got Angels fans going at you. Or somebody had that conversation with you. 100%. 100%. You spoke the truth, and somebody was in your DM, something, phone call, email, the comments. Now you're talking about, oh, you don't want to be one-sided. You want to be balanced. Technically, that's what you said in the segment. You want to be balanced between the both is what you're trying to insinuate. Just straight up say it. That is crazy to me, bro. I'm not sure what her deal is or what her problem is, but she's not speaking the truth to herself, and she knows it. Now I feel like she's just saying whatever she's supposed to be saying, if you get what I'm saying. This right here, I'm glad I did this. Because, Elle, you are showing a whole lot right now. And if somebody wants to be on the internet, what are you so concerned on the internet for what they're saying in the comment section? That means Sheryl Swoopes must have given you a call and had a talk with you, because she is the one who brought it up about all these comments, and she loves to block people. And wow. Tell me if I'm wrong. Maybe I'm overanalyzing. Maybe I'm overlooking it, but this is exactly what it looks like to me. Looks like Elle Duncan had somebody sit down with her and check her shit. Because all of a sudden you flip the switch within a matter of a week. You're on this, oh, I don't want to be one-sided shit. I want to keep it even. I don't, one fan base doesn't deserve this or doesn't deserve to be racial slurred and this and that. Fuck out of here, Elle. You're tripping now. Now, Elle, and unless I have the whole take wrong, but I'm pretty sure I got it right. And now this is like exposing, because it's like, who talked to you? Who really sat down with you and let you know, like, yo, this is what you need to be talking about, not like this. Maybe I'm wrong. But look, man, I'm going to leave it right here. There you have it. Elle, another bizarre take, in my opinion. Just talking about Caitlin Clark has become difficult. What's so difficult about it? Talk the truth. What's so difficult about it? don't get it, man. Look, I'm going to catch you guys on the next video. It's your boy, C.O. Kana. Welcome to Game Day. I'll be back with another one. And we're out.